I guess they could. Yes.
No, they can't.
Okay, guys. Yeah. Not that I'm aware of. I think most everybody knows that bees, first of all, aren't aggressive. As long as you don't attack them, they're not going to bother you at all. So they don't become, they're not a threat. It's not as if I was keeping bears in the neighborhood. And they also, most people know the value of them. And then some of my neighbors never come out of the house, so you never know. Yes. Yeah.
So a lot of people I know are kind of like scared of bees, like they don't really know like the purpose. Were you ever scared of bees before you started this whole trip?
Scared, no, but did I like them? No. No. I mean, I find it hard. I don't like necessarily lots of insects, but I also am not afraid of them because I know that unless they happen to be highly venomous, they can't hurt me. You know, I can't imagine a bee, and a bee is such a small insect. Even when it stings you, there's not enough venom to really bother you. I mean, really hurt. It stings a little, but it's like getting a shot. Yes, sir.
So I know that there are some different types of bees in hive. There's a worker, queen, and a drone. Are there any other different types of minor classes of bees in that?
No. No. 90% of it is workers, one queen, and then about 10% drones. Yes.
Like, how do you get your bees? And just how do you get your bees?
I raise them. Number one, I start colonies. I can help a colony start new queens. I know how to raise queens. I do buy some bees from Georgia to help in the spring supplement, but mostly I raise them myself. Yes.
Do you sell your bees?
I do. Matter of fact, tomorrow somebody's coming to get 2 new colonies.
How much are they worth for one colony?
The starter colonies I sell about $150.
You could be a millionaire.
Yeah. How do you collect your honey?
Okay. The honey. This is going to take us a second. What happens is, anybody, you guys know the TV show The Hoarders?
What?
You ever seen The Hoarders? You know what that is?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Hoarders are people who throw nothing away. And you go into their house and it's just packed to the ceiling with stuff. It's like all the books and newspapers and boxes. They never get thrown away. They're just there. The bees are sort of hoarders. But they're the kind of hoarders that are driven by nature, which means that there are times when there's plenty and there's times when there's not very much, particularly for food. And so in the spring, starting in about early April, the bees will start collecting nectar from all the flowers they can and the pollen. And they store it up so that, number one, they can raise bees then. Number two, they can have their own energy that they need to fly out and collect it. But number three, they know that from October until April, there's nothing for them to eat out there. Around this part of the world, there's no flowers blooming to speak of in November, December, January, February, March. It's all, snow and rain and cold. So they want to store as much as possible. So what we do is we have a box where they live all the time. That's called their hive. And I never fool around with that. They store everything they want in there. But then I add additional boxes on top, and if there's more nectar coming in, they'll fill it up. And they fill these boxes up. We put frames with comb in them so that they can fill it up with nectar. and they dry it down, and then they put a wax cap on it. And then I can go out and I take these frames out, brush the bees off, the bees stay in the colony, and then I take that frame and I take something that looks like a fork, only it's got lots and lots of little tines on it, and I just kind of gently pop those tops off of all those little caps. And then I put it in something that looks a lot like your washing machine, and it spins them around, and the honey comes out, and I have a bucket there, and it all goes into the bucket. That's the short story on how you collect. Yes?